Alright, let's continue the investigation by checking this pool of blood. Right over here. A small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck.
Is this...
This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. Maybe more. Before it... Wait, hold on. Okay, let me read that again. It must have been spilled a few hours before Angie was killed. A few hours before Angie was killed? Before... Wait, how? You're saying that this blood has been spilled before she died? Like, hours before? How does that make sense? And yeah, you can tell that it's dry, but a few hours? Maki, you're not a detective, you know? Like, the last thing I want is to hear that you are one too. Like, how can you tell? That fits the 2A. No, hold on a second. The blood is dry, and it has been spilled a few hours ago, meaning at 2 AM when she died. Now that would make more sense, and it's easy to tell. It has been spilled hours before she died. How does that... I don't know. The time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I cannot draw any conclusions yet. If you think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki? Did you realize that you said something wrong there? Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but... The only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Is there something you wanna tell Shuichi, Maki?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, at least. That guy is useless. Maki, are you being a tsundere again, or something? Anyway, let's continue. Yeah. Okay, so let us clarify this. The blood was spilled like hours ago when Angie died. Because we can tell that it's dry at this point, so yeah. That would make more sense than what Angie said. Maybe that's a grammatical mistake there, or like a mistranslation or something. I don't know. I mean, that can be it. Alright, well, what else can we check? I wanna see the back door. I wanna see the back door first. This door is the lab's back door.
Is this...
This door has a sliding lock, and it's still locked. Yep. And there's also something on the lock there.
That's true.
And because no one has used this door since we came in here, I believe Angie locked this door when she came in, and it's been locked ever since.
Hey.
Oh wait, what's this? Look, there's something golden shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. Golden shiny? Could it be...
Is that alright?
Maki, may I see for a minute? I want to try moving the sliding lock.
So what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead, do what you want. I carefully touch the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open.
Okay.
Just as I suspected. This lock will slide without much effort. whether you lock it or unlock it. This could be an important clue. Interesting. And I can think of one place where that gold and shiny stuff came from. Still, it's strange that the front door and back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. But by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is this...
In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? Yup. It sure is! A classic locked room murder. And I've been thinking about this. Since this is a locked room murder, I've been thinking of a couple of possibilities surrounding such case. And I would like to mention them and all that. Cause it can be possible, well, I'm thinking of the possibilities, but it can be that there are some other possibilities that I'm not thinking of that it might be this case, but let me see if I can talk about this. Like, the first possibility that I was thinking of when it comes to this is the fact that the locked room was created after the murder occurred. In which case, the culprit used like a special method to lock the doors from the outside. Like, you know, using lockpicks, like using strings. And in this case, it may seem to be like something was used in order to lock that back door, but I'm not really sure. Like, another possibility would be that the culprit was staying in the room until the doors are opened, and they join the group and make it look like they came with them. I mean, this is something that Ryoma talked about in the first class trial, but that doesn't seem to be the case in this. But then again, I'm definitely gonna have to think about that as well. Another one would be having the door be locked before the crime happened. And that can either mean like suicide or having the culprit trick the victim inside and trapping them, and then have the victim be killed through some mechanism of some sorts. And I think that's pretty much... No, wait, hold on. There was like another option that I was thinking. Like, maybe the killer used like some sort of an alternate escape that we don't know of yet. And I think that's pretty much it. Although, of course, based on what we're seeing right now, it doesn't seem like there's like any alternate escape of some sorts. For now, I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if there is anything else we can check in this lab. But outside of that, I think that's pretty much it. There probably are a couple of other possibilities, like combinations of what I just said and all that, or something completely different. But outside of that, these are some of the basics that are known in like murder cases and all that I've been thinking of. So yeah, it can be one of these. Locked, huh?
You're right.
Yeah, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the monocubs, so both doors could only be locked from the inside. But only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. He can fit the possibilities I talked about quite well, since he has the means of locking and unlocking the door, but again, we don't have enough proof to tell that. Then again, it's fucking Kokichi. You guys know that he's gonna stay alive until chapter 4 and chapter 5, and he's gonna create like an impossible murder case to solve and blah 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 blah. Like, he's the main antagonist like he's the main antagonist of this whole thing. So yeah, he is still gonna stay alive for quite a while because that's my luck apparently. So I mean, yeah, he could have done something in this case, just like he did in the last case. He was fooling around so much and did all he did to mess around with us. Same thing can happen with this. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie.
If I remember correctly.
That's true.
That's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time, when we tried to enter the lab ourselves. Yeah, that is another good point.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Yep. If you know your own murder mystery stories, it's never that convenient. Alright, well, let's check the katana over here. Oh, Christ. Poor Kaede. A katana stabbed into Kaede's wax effigy.
Damn it!
Who did this? And why? Oh Lord. It cannot be. Sayaka has been resurrected and killed Kaede out of jealousy because she loved Shuichi. Now she's hidden inside the school somewhere. The 17th student, hidden somewhere inside the school. Watch out for her. Okay.
Got a minute?
Let me see. Maki nudged me aside, and then gripped the katana and pulled it out of the effigy.
Ah!
Wait. This is a crime scene. You can't...
What is it?
You wanted to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do that if you don't pull it out. Sheesh, Maki.
Because...
Yeah, it's true. But we have to preserve the scene. Oh, come on, you... Shuichi, you also need to pull it out. I mean, who knows? Maybe there's something on the tip of the katana. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this...
It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it. Yep, told you. There's like blood on it. In that case, it can definitely be the weapon that killed Angie. That stabbed her in the back. The killer used this to stab her in the back.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe it's the one that was on display in the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut well, but it would be enough to stab. Yeah, well, it does fit with the stab wound. But you're saying the edge is too rusty to cut well, and it would be enough just to stab.
But
why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. They could have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
could it be...
Perhaps it's because Kyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by? Well, think about this, Shuichi. Maki's lab is also pretty close to this floor. I mean, you just go one floor down and you are in Maki's lab. So you are still not that exposed when it comes to choosing a murder weapon. If you were to go to the warehouse, however, that would have been a lot more risky. But given the fact that Maki's lab is also pretty close, someone could have gotten a weapon from there as well without getting caught. But I guess Kyo's lab is less risky, and there was a katana there to begin with, but they may have been in a hurry. Can you really say that they've been in a hurry? I mean, they killed Angie at 2 AM. They had plenty of time since everyone was sleeping. Well, I can't say for sure that everyone was sleeping, but they had all the time given the fact that it was nighttime.
Well...
Or maybe they needed a long weapon like this. That too.
Huh?
A long weapon.
Okay.
My lab doesn't contain swords, or any other weapons of this length. Wait, what about spears? Those are pretty long. Those are pretty long weapons.
Huh?
Unless I'm remembering wrong, but I do remember you having like spears in your lab. They're pretty long.
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. You don't use swords? When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine because they are a hassle to carry anyway. Ah, I see. So the sword is your true enemy, it seems. It wasn't the hammer, as I expected, when we spent time together. The next thing you know, cognac is also your enemy as well. Trying to use a katana, use a sword on a cognac? Now that would be just nightmare. I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. I don't know. Maybe if you teamed up with Kirumi, maybe you could have defeated the cognac and your true fear of swords. But how did he know all this? Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now. Yeah. This is where the gold and shiny stuff came from. Interesting.
Okay.
It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily. Well, it can be easy to think about this. The culprit had the gold and shiny stuff from the gold katana handle, and they touched the lock. That can be it.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I'll have to wash them later. Maki scolded me, then stood in front of Kaede's effigy. Well, what can I say, Maki? When you do detective work, you gotta get your hands dirty. Literally. Also, I'm just noticing this, but you are actually helping us in this investigation like quite a lot. Yeah, it's like the complete opposite of what you've been doing last time. That actually makes me quite happy.
Hey.
I'm going to put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away.
Okay.
Thank you. I averted my gaze, and Maki stabbed the katana back into the wax effigy.
By the way.
Maki. Stabbing Kaede like that? Didn't think that you were so jealous of her. Do you actually plan to steal Shuichi away from Kaede? Okay, I probably shouldn't say stuff like this to her, or otherwise she's gonna kill me. Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less. The positioning of the wax effigies doesn't have anything to do with a ritual, meaning that the culprits hanged them like this for a reason, to distract us from something. And they stabbed the katana into the wax effigy, instead of just putting the katana where it belonged. I mean, this is the murder weapon, no doubt, so why didn't they hide it? They instead just used this to kill Angie, and then just stabbed it into Kaede and just left it there. I mean, either the culprit is stupid, or the culprit is taunting us, or they put this for a reason. Wait, hold on a second. The katana is here, and the sliding lock has like gold shiny stuff. The culprit stabbed this particular effigy like right here, near the door. Does this have something to do with locking the door? But in that case, how? The culprit used the katana in order to lock the door. Huh. Okay, I'm definitely gonna have to think about this a little bit. Was it part of the ritual? Or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide a murder weapon than this.
What are you talking about?
And what's the reason for this?
That's...
I honestly have no idea. Yeah, there is definitely something going on with this, and I cannot put my finger on it.
Well...
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
Okay.
The ultimate anthropologist lab? Yeah, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. Okay. I think we finished investigating everything for now.
Got a minute?
Is this really the time to rest? I don't think we found enough clues yet. We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're right.
Right. First, we should investigate the ultimate anthropologist's lab. May find a clue related to the katana. I'm still thinking about that duct tape that we found near Angie's body. I mean, what will be the meaning of that? If the culprit were to use a duct tape, it would either be to tape a person's mouth or to tape the person's wound where the blood would come from. I mean, that would explain the hair. I mean, if it were on the mouth, there wouldn't be like hair there. In that case, it can certainly lead to an interesting possibility. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna think about this a little bit later. For right now, we should check the lab.
That's true.
That's true. We need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Is something wrong, Monkey?
By the way...
It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner? I don't know, Monkey. Why are you acting like the partner? Is it that some of Kaito's personality has rubbed off on you?
Sure, whatever.
That's the kind of response that I was looking for. No, it's fine. Just don't get used to it. It's not as if I asked you. That's fine by me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. Yeah, she sure is. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much it for right now. Maki, why are you looking at me like that?
No.
We haven't found any other clue that can lead us to the culprit. Let's hurry and check the other places.
Okay.
Alright, let's go. The gold leaf katana from his lab could have been the murder weapon. We need to investigate that room for clues. Alrighty then. Let's go! I also want to check on the others, see what else they have. Okay, well yeah, I am actually gonna check on the others. Yeah, they're like right there in the middle room. I wanna see how the Seance is going. Hey, guys, what's up? I should go to the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. I need to investigate the Katana. Alright. In that case, let's go to the Ultimate lab. To the Ultimate Anthropologist lab. If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from... It's from like right over here. It's just a sheath. Earlier the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain of it.
That's true.
Doesn't that make Kyo suspicious? This is his research lab after all. Yeah. However, keep in mind, Maki, everybody, like anyone could have come here and get that sword.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab too. Indeed.
Oh?
Oh? What are you guys doing here? Investigating. What are you doing here?
You.
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the seance? You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway,
I forgot to bring something we need for the seance, so I came back to get it.
Huh?
Something for the seance?
yeah.
Yep, that white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue and the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too. The sheet?
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Sounds like the opening for a joke or something. Oh yeah, the cage, the wooden dog statue, and the white sheath. I mean, I do remember Kyo talking about this like extensively. Well, like the day we entered this lab for like the first time. Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on this seance before I got the sheet.
Huh?
Study. So, let's see. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yep, it says Cage Dog Village, right here on the cover. So this must be it. Okay. I do want to read that too, now that you mention it. Let's see, what did it say about the caged child seance? Kokichi flipped through the old book he picked up. No? Is it this page? It's hard to read, but I can see the caged child is mentioned here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyo's drawing the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Okay. So that must be it. Like a disc. Or a pizza. That has a piece of it sliced off. Oh. That is a weird shape for a piece of pizza that would be cut off from that, but yeah. It wouldn't be the first time I'm seeing that. Okay, let's see. In order to perform the caged child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium, and a dark place with no light. Here. Just like Kyo said, 5 people. But what does it say about the spirit medium? What is this spirit medium? I guess it would be Kyo, since he knows this stuff.
If I
He would be considered the spirit medium, I guess. Just like Kyo said. First, draw the magic circle, passed down from the caged dog village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl like a turtle, and rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterward, the other 4 participants must put their iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage.
I see.
Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparations. Okay. The dog god? Do you mean the wooden dog statue?
Yeah.
When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create complete darkness. The seance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing in a corner of the room. Yeah, it shows it. Like the room with the 4 corners. That is where everybody is gonna stand, apparently. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the caged child song. After the song asks, "Is the caged child?" then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all it says. Okay, so the spirit medium is staying in the middle, and once we are done with that song, we're gonna hear the voice of the dead from that spirit medium. I'm not liking that, to be quite honest. That doesn't seem like something I would be comfortable with. That sounds complicated.
But...
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end, when you say? What, you mean a murder case? Nah, hold on a second. That's not all the time. Like, the more complex, the more evidence we gather, Kokichi. If you're talking about different kinds of plans, then maybe. Whether it works or not, Kyo has been wanting to conduct this seance for a while. Since I was fortunate enough to obtain one of those copies, I have already memorized it. But I never thought I'd be able to lay eyes on the real one. What a trick of fate.
Right?
Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it too. That's probably why he left the book here, cause he can conduct the seance without it.
But...
Is it even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Riichi?
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, you know...
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes. Yeah. I am pretty curious about this too.
See?
There's still time, you know. The seance hasn't been started yet.
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't understand.
I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe or not, as a detective you should be there to observe what happens. Yeah. Reason why we should go and see. I mean, you never know. Maybe the one responsible for the murder is also going to be part of this seance as well. Whether it's related to the case or not, we will see for ourselves. As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
Alright!
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle one. Yeah, no need to tell us. We already know. Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room. For all we know, Kokichi sees this as only playing and all that. Also, hold on a second. Is the way that the true bullets are represented here looking different? Like the box for showing this truth bullet. It seems very like you're using calligraphy or something like that. Was it always like this? Nah, I don't think so. It has to be specific to this. That's been interesting. But, alright. Kokichi took the sheath though. I wanted to check that sheath to see if it had something in it. Okay, Maki?
Hey.
You can deal with the sounds. I'll head back to the crime scene to examine the clues. Okay, well, you do that, partner. You definitely do that. Well, is there really anything else that we can check? I mean, I can check the book myself to see. The child book is still here. Kyo said that he has read it so many times, he can recite it by memory. I suppose he doesn't need to perform the seance. Okay. Well, I do have it all memorized and all that, like the steps and all that. So, I guess I don't need it. Well, I mean, it said something about a song. They don't really said anything about a song, though. They said that there is a song, but I don't know. Outside of that, now I know the steps.